Georgia is a place that always pops up as one of the charming cities to visit during the holidays, and we're here to see if it's worth the hype. Helen, Georgia is located about an hour and a half north of Atlanta in the mountains, and it's known for its Bavarian style buildings meant to replicate a charming German town. During the summer, tubing, mini golf, and the Alpine coaster sled are the most popular activities to do here, and you'll find a variety of wineries and hiking nearby. And of course, the most popular time to visit is for Oktoberfest, where you'll find the typical celebrations with beer and brats. Anna Ruby Falls, which is about 20 minutes from Helen. I wouldn't say this is necessarily like a Christmas or like a holiday activity, but just hiking during the December-January time, it just feels like winter holidays to me. It does cost $5 per person to come to Anna Ruby Falls, so just know that you'll be stopping and paying before you enter. Looks like the bathrooms in the gift shop close at 4:30. It's a 0.4 mile hike. Should take about 30 minutes to complete. And I believe it's paved the whole way, which is really nice, especially if you have kids or people that have mobility issues. At least it wasn't right on the trail. Thanks, Des. What I love about this hike in particular is that it rained all last night, so everywhere is really wet and damp. But because the pathway is paved, it's not slippery at all. It still feels really safe, and everyone can easily walk this. The views are so pretty along the pathway. Like, look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, we're getting into some inclines right now.
And now you can see to our left the falls from a different angle. Quite majestic seeing those barreling streams cascade down the riverbed.
Okay, even with it being a foggy, rainy day, these falls are absolutely breathtaking. The taller of the two falls drops 153 feet, with the smaller at about 50 feet. Now that we're almost done with the hike, I have to say, the hike difficulty to the level of payoff you get with the falls ratio is very high here. It only took us about 15-20 minutes to walk up, and there were some steep parts, don't get me wrong, all paved though, so it wasn't slippery at all. But then when you see those gorgeous falls at the end, and as you're walking along the trail, you have all these mini little falls and brooks, and it's just gorgeous here. I think this is absolutely a must-do. And it still feels like holiday, even though it's not a holiday-specific thing we're doing. They do have a nice little gift shop where you can grab like hiking supplies, Anna Ruby merch and clothing, and they have a good supply of children's books and stuffed animals to, reward your kids with after the hike. All right, I think we've earned ourselves a little treat back in Helen. Hoffer's Bakery. It is rated very high on Yelp and all the other review sites, and they're supposed to be known for their breakfast, but we're gonna go check out the bakery. These all look so good. What to choose?
I do cream. Let me just do the plain one.
We snagged a seat on their front porch and picked up a strawberry cookie and a chocolate croissant. The cookie was a really nice level of sweetness, even with all the powdered sugar on top. The actual cookies were crunchy with the strawberry jam inside. It tasted similar to the topping you'd put on a strawberry pound cake. Now this was good, but I would have preferred a more tart filling with actual bits of strawberry in it. Now the chocolate croissant was, well, a chocolate croissant, but a really tasty one at that, and it's not overly sweet either. Continuing on this foggy and damp day, we are here at Alpine Mini Golf. And look how adorable it is. It's open 365 days of the year. Sometimes they do close early, but what's really great about this one is that they allow dogs. And I think there's a little area you can like put your dog on the leash and hook up for each hole so that they're not, chasing after the ball for you. But let's go see. All do I want? Look at this pretty color. Okay, you might be wondering, how is this holiday related? But as you can see, there are tons of holiday decorations and lights that I'm sure will come on when it gets dark. But it definitely feels like in the holiday spirit. Hole number 1, let's do this thing. And there is a little hook for you to put your leash. The Bavarian style here is just super cute. And I think even just the style alone feels holiday, like it doesn't even need to have the lights. It just has that charm that you expect. And I think it's probably like because in Germany and other European places they have the Christmas markets, so when you see the style you kind of instantly get transported over to Europe. All right, professional. So on property they do have an ice cream shop. I'm not sure if it's open right now, but when it is, have this cute little courtyard you can sit out and eat your ice cream and watch the mini golfers. Desi, hi. Okay, so this one has a huge steep incline, and what you didn't see, unfortunately, off camera is that when I hit it, it flew way over here by the road, and I was told I get a free redo. So then when I redid it, ooh, okay, but look, when I redid it, hole in one, I got it. Does he regret giving me one redo? Yeah. I think there's an obstacle on the course. Excuse me, people have to golf here. Doesn't care. It's starting to rain again as we close out on mini golf, and sad to say I lost by 6, and I had a hole in 1. I think it's rigged. This is a really fun golf course, even in the rain and it being all wet and soggy on the grounds. Very charming. Like you can see all the beautiful Christmas lights, but also I just love how each hole is different. It added a lot of variability and I really liked it. After we dropped off the dog, we found an all-day parking for Helen for $10. And I did see a few lots too, so don't stress if you don't find a spot right away. So we're here during the week between Christmas and New Year's, and it's very busy, even with the weather being what it is. And for our next stop, what's a better way to celebrate a German-style holiday than to grab a beer at the beer garden? Alright, picked up a grapefruit Hefeweizen in this mug that we can take home with us for $17, and we enjoyed listening to some live music. It's really starting to feel like a holiday town, and Helen even has a cute little Christmas train that will take you all around the downtown area, and I believe it's $10 per adult and $5 per child. at the next stop, Hansel and Gretel. This is the most popular candy and chocolate store here in Helen. And it smells delicious. As soon as you walk in, it really hits you with that lovely chocolate smell. And they have a variety of chocolate covered candies and apples. I heard the fudge is excellent and the chocolate covered strawberries as well. Okay, decided to get a milk chocolate peanut butter cup, a milk chocolate covered Oreo, and of course, some fudge. Okay, future Kate here, finally trying out the goodies we picked up from Hansel and Gretel, and up first is the Oreo. And this was very tasty. I mean, who doesn't love more chocolate on a chocolate cookie? The peanut butter cup was excellent as well. The ratio was mostly peanut butter, and now that I've had this, can I ever go back to eating Reese's? So we saved the fudge for last, and we got a Jif and chip mix, which is Jif peanut butter with chocolate chips mixed in. And I have to say, all three treats were awesome. But if you've ever had really good homemade fudge, well, this won't stand up to that. Okay, back to Past Kate. Of course, when you come to Helen, you have to go in at least a few of the shops here. And while most of them were very touristy, my three favorites were Lindenhaus Imports, which has authentic German souvenirs made in Germany. Well, these are cute little shot glasses. $12. Could be yours. And Wildwood is a second shop I really liked. It's an open air shop featuring a variety of homemade items like wind chimes, ornaments, and crystals. And if you like a fancy little hometown grocery store, you need to check out Betty's. It has a bar and a restaurant, but carries almost everything you would need from a grocery store and gives off a more homegrown version of a fresh market. Oh look, they even sell old-timey sodas. Okay, which one would you pick if you had to get one? Crush? That's what you're going with. I think I'm gonna go with either this one.
Never even heard of that.
Me neither, but
So how are you gonna go with that?
it's probably pretty good. Or we'll go with the classic 7-Up. I heard this tastes like cough medicine.
Yeah.
We are here for dinner at Bodensee, which was the #1 rated dinner restaurant on TripAdvisor, and they are serving traditional German cuisine. The menu is split up based on the meat you want, and then you can add your gravy inside to it. So I decided to try the chicken schnitzel with the Jaeger gravy, which is like a brown gravy with mushrooms on top, and then the Spatzel as my side, which are little German noodles. This dish was excellent. Chicken was cooked perfectly. It was nice and thin, but not overly crispy. The gravy was perfect pairing with it and was recommended by the server, and the noodles were very buttery and a bit garlicky. So this place has two options to eat, the indoor section where we sat, and then the covered outside section that feels more like a beer garden with the long tables and benches. And if I came back, I would probably sit outside. It was a lot more lively out there, and they actually had live German music playing, where the inside was small and didn't really have any German ambiance to it. Both areas served the same food, and this place doesn't take reservations, so get here early. When we left, the line was very long. Alright, we're going to spend the last little bit of time doing one more loop around to see the Christmas lights now that it's a bit darker outside. So, is this place worth a trip during the holidays? For me, it was really special and magical, but a few things to note. So one, it's very busy as expected. So if you really don't like crowds, then I would say to maybe come during the earlier part of December and not between Christmas and New Year's. And two, if you're expecting a traditional Christmas market like the ones you find in actual Germany, where they have a variety of stands selling mulled wine and brats and Christmas trinkets, well, that's not what you're going to find here. But that said, the lights and the music playing around the downtown area really creates a charming Christmas vibe that is undeniable. We say goodnight on this gorgeous, charming Bavarian little town. Well, I've been Kate from Vacay in One Day. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye!